Hello and welcome, dear Pisces, to Avalon. We're going to do a beautiful reading today. Remembering that all the messages are general. So if it's not your story, it's not your story. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So where have you been overgiving in your life? Are you feeling that you've put so much effort into creating this beautiful whatever, that you've become depleted, you're exhausted, overgiving, not nourishing yourself enough, not looking after yourself enough? And I think the advice here, it might be time to get a better perspective on the situation. So a little bit of, time out, a little bit of rest, relaxation, and a little bit of realizing that you are enough. You are enough is really called for here. Just shift your perspective, a bit of positive self-talk. Talk to yourself like you're a child, like you would a child, with positive reinforcement and uplifting, yeah? And take some rest, get over this, because you're heading for a bit of a burnout here. I think you're doing too much. Yeah, look, there we've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So you are going to come out of this time of I think you've had a bit of exhaustion going on. And it's time to take some rest. Ask for the help that you need. It's all there for you. And in fact, I believe it's being given back to you at the moment. So perhaps you've been feeling that other people are taking too much from you. They're not pulling their weight. But that's changing. That's changing right now. And I think stopping and acknowledging that actually others are there for you. Or the advice is to allow them to be there for you. Allow them to do things as well. You are good enough. And there you are, we have the moon. And this is where we get troubled in our deep subconscious thoughts. Negative self-talk, doubting what's going on. But this card's really calling for you to have faith. Trust you are where you're meant to be. Yeah? Stop trying so hard, I think, is the message here. And there you have the King of Swords. So this is much better mental health. This advice is all around your mental health, what you're telling yourself, This guide, he's bringing in truth and clarity. He's seeing things clearly. I think you've been trying so hard. I think you've been a bit depleted, a bit exhausted. The help you need there is, and this is my beautiful muse, who absolutely loves being in the energy of tarot. When we call in spirit, and she comes. So I'm just going to say, sweetheart, can you just look from the sidelines for a second? You just be there. We love your support very, very much. But she's always around with the high energy vibration that we can create here. So she's just come to say hi for you. Bless her, she's beautiful. Okay, so positive self-talk. There you are. This is avoiding the tower moment. So you've got a choice here. You can go under. You can go under with trying to be something you're not. Trying so hard. And it can take you out. You've got it there. It could have been heading for a tower moment where you just collapse with exhaustion. But, remembering you are good enough. Things are exactly where they need to be at the moment. And you will avoid that tower moment, and you'll avoid it through self-love. I think this is very much a card of shifting that perspective. It's not terrible. It's not anything you've been telling yourself. And if anybody else has been telling you that, you've got to just say to them, okay, thanks for your opinion, but I'll think this through for myself, Or understand that, they're coming from somewhere else. So here we've got no new energy coming in. Yeah, the tower, no new energy. This is big time, the depletion here. Yeah, and it's really going on in your subconscious. Positive, uplifting, subconscious talk. Actually, you need to tell yourself the truth. The absolute truth. So if you've ever told any lies, it might be time to put them correct them, or else they're going to come out anyway. The universe just has a way of bringing the truth out. So if you're in any self-deception, any lies, any illusions, I suggest you really sit with that and see the situation for the truth. Maybe doing a little bit of correcting with other people, or perhaps other people will come to you. The roles may well be reversed here. Are going to come to you with the truth as well. And that's going to settle your mind. Okay, but don't make dramas where there are none. This is really all about stepping out of drama, fear, and stepping into self-love. And I think we've been talking about this in the last one as well. And the importance right now. It's so much. I've got cards going everywhere. Everybody wants to come and play today. Yeah, look, the Nine of Wands. He's down. He's down on his last knees. You do have the strength and energy to get up again. Sorry, it's the Nine of Wands in reverse. You really do have the strength here to get up again, you know, but you've got to do it through your own inner strength. There's a real call here, a real need for inner strength and determination. You know, you might feel tired, but you are close to success. And this card indicates the final test before the breakthrough. Yeah? So with it in reverse here, it's like you're hitting this burnout. You're really hitting this burnout. It invites you to rest before you take any decisions on whether to continue or release a path that no longer supports your growth. Yeah? And it's just the call up here as well. It really is time now to take a good look at that mental and emotional health. The truth, strong thoughts, clarity of mind. This is what you're chasing here. The inner peace that comes from knowing that you're not playing manipulative games and none are being played on you. Just truly being who you are. The big call for 2026 is going to be authenticity for all of us. We've got to be our own natural selves. So any illusions that have been created around you or by you really, really need to go now. And there's a big call for it. It'll bring you out of this state of burnout, of this absolute exhaustion. And here we've got the Four of Cups in reverse. This is great because this is where you can really hit that emotional awakening, you know, that fresh perspective. There's a readiness to reconnect with life. And it's all about noticing the blessings that you have, the ones that you might have previously overlooked. So, yeah, calling in, you know, optimism and an emotional activation. You know, you want them to return. You've really been through it, I feel. But it's going to be down to you. Truth, clarity. Clear things up with people. I think it's really, really important now. Is that people will clear things up with you or you'll clear them up with them. You know, this in reverse here, it's a real fear of taking, sorry, the Ace of Wands in reverse is a real fear of taking the initiative. You know, you have the desire for the progress, but you're reluctant to leave what is known and what is safe. And sometimes braiding ourselves, being in fear, caught in drama and lies, it's what we've become familiar with. And this is a real call to end that now. Set people straight, tell the truth, or they're going to set you straight and tell you the truth. You know, you don't want the tower to fall. You're really, really resisting here change. But look, there's such a call for deep introspection to bring about change. Because this self-doubt and lack of growth that you've been in, you are going to come out of it. This card really indicates a time to come out of it. But I believe that you have free will here. And you have free will. There are people to help you. You are coming out of it. You know, because the Five of Pentacles in reverse, as is the Four of Cups. It's almost happening now. Perhaps over the Christmas period, you're going to meet with family and friends who will give you that bit of support, that bit of boost that you need, because this is complete burnout and nothing good can happen from that position. So start seeing things in a positive light. So, yeah, look, take a look around you. Okay, So what have you got that you can work with, that you can use for growth? Yeah. Are there any habits that you need to release that don't serve you anymore? Any addictions? We haven't got the devil card here yet, but I've got a feeling this could be around, you know, those addictions that keep us low. There you are, because we're looking to become the Queen of Cups. And she's, you know, she's compassionate. And I do believe that this cup is going to be people extending compassion towards you. She embodies empathy. She's really, really intuitive. You can see that bolt of lightning straight into her third eye there. She's the nurturer and the healer. And maybe this person's coming towards you. Maybe it's a call, you know, to honor your sensitivity. It's that balance of protecting your emotional space whilst extending compassion to others and not letting anybody take advantage of it. So perhaps asking, where can I care with boundaries rather than self-sacrifice? So I think you've been sacrificing yourself a lot here, trying to do for others. I think it's just brought your burnout. We need to have boundaries, and we need to really focus in here on our self-care as well. You matter. That own inner healing, and maybe even a physical healing here. Don't, it's not all on you to make it good for everyone else. You know, in relationships we share the burdens, we share the joy. It's what a relationship's about. Any other advice, please, Spirit, for our beautiful Pisceans today? And there, look, this is where it comes in, the Ace of Pentacles. So, a brand new seed is going to be planted, but you need to plant whatever's coming towards you in fertile soil. So, I think it's letting go of this dross from the past, right? Really, really taking that choice to love yourself, so that when all of this newness, this goodness comes in from you, you can really recognize it and appreciate it. Yeah, and really, I think when you drop down to being your authentic self, this beautiful being, without having to try to please others at all, things are just going to drop into your path. You're going to have boundaries set with them, and beautiful things are just going to drop into your path. Be open to receiving. I think this is a call that you need to get yourself into such a mental, emotional, physical state where you can receive that which is coming towards you, because it'd be awful if you missed it. Yeah, and here we've got the Five of Cups in reverse, and we do want this card in reverse. It's over now. The period of grieving for all that was lost is over. This beautiful newness is coming in here. See, it's over now. It's over now. That's 3 cards I've got there, outstanding. That period of loss, of grief, of confusion, of lies, illusions. You know, we quite often believe the lies and illusions we tell ourselves, don't we? Stepping through into your true authentic self here. You do have the strength to get up. It's happening now. It's here for you. I think there's going to be a hand coming into you. It might be over the Christmas period where you meet up with friends or family and you really start to see the gifts that you still have, because you are still you. You're still your own amazing self. And you take those gifts and you can really plant them in fertile soil now. And I think 2026 for a lot of us is going to be that time of that newness. It's going to be an exciting time where we step fully or more authentically into love. So kindness, compassion, understanding, abundance, joy, happiness, choosing who we surround ourselves by, positive, uplifting people, yeah? Not indulging in dross, not indulging in gossip, not, because you know what gossip is like, lies and illusions. It's despicable. I think it says somewhere in the Bible that God views liars or lies as despicable. So that age of needing perhaps to be in survival mode, to lie, to get through, to cope, to just survive, it's got to be shut down now. And I feel like this is the big shutting down now. The tower won't fall. You know, you'll be able to stand in your own presence. Because this Tower is in reverse here, you are in denial. You might have even had a bit of a shock, I think, with this, where you found out the truth and it has shocked you. Yeah, it's really, really shocked you. So it's about sort of, you've been delaying this change. You've been in resistance of putting the pieces of your own personal puzzle together in a constructive manner that really works for you. And it's time now. It's time now to go, right, what have I got? How am I going to work with it? How am I going to bring myself to my best stability in life? Yeah, and really, really doing this through authenticity. I do believe there's help for you. I do believe this change is going to come a lot over Christmas. Somebody's going to give you a good idea, or you will have a good idea. And speaking of good ideas, there we have the Queen of Swords. Now, use your intuition. When we're in fear, when we're in illusion, when we just feel hopeless, it's really hard to connect with Source, you know, to get that divine inspiration through, to connect with our intuition and see a way through the maze. But when we're relaxed, we're at peace, we're laughing, we're happy, then that intuition can flow quite easily. And I believe that the answers to whatever's it's going to come. And it's going to come through your deep intuition, your deep inner knowing. So trusting yourself again. Come back to trusting who you truly are. I want to say you've got this. But you do need to stop people pleasing others and take some time out for yourself to heal. You've got this. It is all coming. You can get up again and you can make things really work for you. But you've got to put that bit of effort in now. Anything else? Any final advice for our beautiful Pisces? Yeah, and we've got the Chariot card here. Yeah, time to rest. It's not a time for action. I wouldn't go diving in, making huge changes, particularly if they're changes that suit other people and not yourself. Now is not the time, because it will all come off the rails. This is where you tip your Chariot over. Yeah, gather yourself first and do what's best for you. That Chariot will come flying over, and I think it's on top of, yeah, the Ace of Wands. There we are. Yeah, be settled, be relaxed. I'd let go of addictions or drama. Anybody that's bringing you lies or wants to go and party until they're completely wasted and then can't function for the next 2 or 3 days. This is not the way forward now. This Chariot will tip over and you'll really face some really dark challenges. But, Mrs. Mouse. But I do feel that, yeah, you almost need a spa day or something. Little moment just to reconnect with your loved ones perhaps. Okay, well, I'm going to leave that here because I feel that my beautiful Mrs. Minnie Mouse is wrapping this up for us. Good luck with it all. Perhaps some wise sage advice is going to come to you over this period. And I would embrace it. Embrace whatever you can. Good luck with everything. Remember, these readings are not for everybody. And we are reading for the highest and best outcome of what could possibly happen. You know, we're asking Spirit to bring us through how to best handle the current circumstances. And I think the advice that you're getting here is quite simply to rest and relax and find that deep inner peace so that the choices and decisions you take in the future come from love and for your highest and best good, not from fear and suddenly jumping in and doing irrational things. It's not going to work out for anybody. Okay, so if you have liked any of this video, if it helps in a way, please do like and subscribe to the channel so that we can build forward. I'm really enjoying doing these readings for you. Have a wonderful holiday season.